And we're back. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. But what we're going to be doing afterwards, and I can quickly pop this open to show off, because I know this is going to be a very short thing to finish off over here. Little Sanrio kit. One of the only two of these that I could find, and the only one that I ordered only one of. Yeah. The other one of this set that I have, I accidentally ordered two of. Not this one, a different one. So when we get to that one, I'll probably be building the whole thing completely solid. Gonna have some serious heft in my hands, but we're gonna get to that soon. One moment. Shkaboodly bop. Up and around the frickin' cobbler's bench we go. Where she stops, nobody knows. There we go. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. There we go. Nope, don't tilt the monitor. Thank you. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, wow, you're actually getting more view than you usually get. Hang on, let me fix that here. Whoa, okay, what the hell happened? Oh, one moment. Do forgive. This thing seems to be on a bit of a free spin at the moment, and I gotta fix that somehow. How, I don't quite know, but I'll fix it somehow. I swear I will. Okie dokie. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, I don't think I usually... you're angled entirely the wrong direction now, so we're just going to have to be very careful about you. Friend, can you please? Jesus Christmas. All right, how about that? Good, no screen is visible. Hey, we got somewhere. Except the light decided to change colors. That should be good right there, just like that. So we are starting off step 16, except... Thank you! Hooray! And we look slightly tilted. One moment, please. There we go. Slightly, maybe not quite slightly better, but you'll get the idea. We'll get there. We'll get there. Anyways, S-R-R-A. You got it. Sar. Sar. Fancy. So I need S2. Woo! No wonder this feels flimsy. S2 is a one big piece. Whoo! That is S2 right here. That's a big chunk of cardboard. Big old hunk of plastic. Except it ain't plastic, but you get what I say. I need R1 and R13. R1's right here. R13 is right down here. You gotcha, buddy, you gotcha. And I need A6. Right there. And one more piece away from finishing this entire tray off. Hooray! We're rapidly approaching the end. This is exactly why I brought this piece, brought an extra kit out, because I knew we were going to need something else to finish off this stream with. Punch, 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 punch. And there's our last punch, at least for this piece anyways. There will likely be other pieces we will need to punch, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So over here, there's going to be a couple little shapy shapes on this thing that we need to line up with. So we got to make sure we're ready for that, just like this. Where it is that one. Blue circle to blue circle right here. Just like that. Okay, please don't fight me on the first second. Okay? You have one place to go. You have one home to reach. I would appreciate if you help me out. Blue triangle, blue triangle. Just right there. Hang on. Let me see if I can dim this guy down a little bit so it's a bit easier to see it. If we end up with more shapes in the future, we should have an easier time. And then A6 goes right here up at the front. Don't make me look like a liar, please, dear God. Now with these three in place, fold this in just like so. And begin pushing your tabs into place. Just like that and like that. Don't you start fighting with me. I swear I will hurt you. Like that and like that and like that and like that. And then, same thing on the other side. Just like so. And there we go. That's how that's supposed to look. That's one entire piece done with only 4 bits. Set that aside. M05 and N05. You got it. So we're just going to take these few little trays that we already pulled out and put them aside over here for a moment. I'm also going to grab myself a couple friends. Some people drink alcohol on stream. I choose to stay hydrated because hydration is very important. Never forget your hydration, kids. Never, ever forget your hydration. So, M tray and N tray. Haha! I made an accidental morbid joke. Entrails. Haha! I need N5 and M5. M5! This railroad track looking son of a gun right here. Okay, more like tank tread track, but whatever. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm going for here. N5. Bung. Set that aside because we will be needing these 2 trays back again very soon. Aha! Look at that. Red square, red triangle. That's going to make things very simple. So, line on up, red square. Right into red square. Just like that. Unfortunately, I did not do as I should have and snap this guy open a little bit. There we go. That should make doing the job a lot easier. Bang. M12 right here. And M8. Yes, very good. Excuse me, as with over here, line up red triangle to red triangle, and you can see there's a red circle and a red circle here. Let me just get that up a little closer. These two are going to line up with each other just there when we have this set in here. So line up your triangle, just like that. Pop everybody right into place. And if they don't want to go into place, well, you let them know who's boss because they've only got one place to go. And if you want that ride home, You're going to do as you're told. Ride home being right back to where your friend goes. On the shelf. There we go. Now we very carefully squeeze everybody together. It may not want to work at first, but that's what we have punch tool for. Get out from there. What are you doing? Not cooperating, that's what you're doing. And you can see we now have a stack of 3 tires. Set that over here. We now need F3. Get off of there. S3. No, we don't need you just yet. Thank you very much. S3. M5. Nope, wrong one. M10. Who or whatever you are, you're waiting for me. I am in the middle of something. Don't get in my way. There we go. Get that nice and bent up. This is now going to go right there with the blue diamond. Just line everybody up and stick them on in together. Just like that. Now we need M11. Right there. Blue square, blue square. On the other end, another blue triangle. You're going to be needing them soon. And while we're here, I may as well just do this. Maybe like that. Yeah, we're going to be dealing with a lot of small pieces here, so I should just zoom in a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. That way we don't have to lift all the way up to the camera every time I want to show you something going on. Go. Thank you. So now we need N7. No, this is not a Mass Effect ripoff, I promise. They probably would have called it M7. Blue diamond, sorry, blue triangle. And on one of these over here, we have another blue triangle right in here. Just line your triangles together, push everyone together, and make yourself another spare tire. Okay, careful now. There we go. One more spare tire for the stack. Good, thank you. That means I have another project coming in the mail soon. Hooray for that. Next, M3. M3. Bam, right there. Put that there. I need L7 and L3. L7. And we'll get L3 set up to go for the side. More punching. Good thing there's only so many to punch. So you over here. What we're going to do here, there's a green triangle right here and a green triangle right there in the middle. You're going to line this up like so. And just ring this. Whoop, I forgot to do this again. There we go. Now everything should fit nicely, just like so, just like so. There we go. And now we need L3. Green diamond. Green diamond. Everyone gets lined up and squeezed into position. Just like that. Now we need M2 and M1 on the top and bottom in reverse order. So M2 for the bottom. We should find somewhere around here a green circle mark. Line that up to the green circle down here. Just like so. Very good. Like that. And then M1. Oh, good. This now goes right on top. You can see we have green square and green square here. Line those two up and squeeze them all together. And now we have two stacks of spare tires. One in classic yellow and one in furious raging red. Fits my attitude sometimes when it comes to video games. But that's an entirely different opinion for an entirely different kind of episode. Next, R03. You're not the right tray. I don't want you right now. Thank you. That was accidental. R03. Excuse me. B1, E10, and J1. Okay. That's L. I don't need you. Thank you, though. B. 1. E. 10. Right here. Done. Put that back down. Perfectly exactly where we picked them up from so that we don't lose anything. And J tray. J tray. Excellent. J10 right there. No, J1 right here, actually. Sorry. There we go. And right back to where you were found as well so that we don't keep mixing everything up and getting everyone lost. Okay, now. Oh, crap. Nope, not oh, crap. I can still tell which one this is. J1's going to go right like this, right up at the front. Nice and tight. Here's our E10. For the record, J1 has a little half notch in the top and 2 pegs. E10 has 1 peg to the side, 1 on the bottom. And that's going to go just like that. A1, sorry, B1 has 2 pegs on top, one on the bottom, one on the side. And that just goes like that. Bam. Now we need R4. R4. You got it. And some punching to do. Hooray. Okay. Ah! Oh, good. At the bottom of the next page, we'll have no more A or B sheets. Good. Makes things simple for me. Less to have to keep track of. But that also means we're getting very close to having to work with the LEDs, so I'm not sure if I'm okay with that, all things considered. Come on. I know you can separate yourself. Good job. Well done. Now, you want this end with J1 facing straight down here. Line it up like so. And attach. Just like that. And just like that. Yeah, there you go. Just like that. Now we need R5. Mr. Artray, come here, please. R5. This rather massive chunk right here. With more punching to do. Hooray. Stomach, I just fed you. Shush. Thank you. You will get snack when we're done. Okay? I shouldn't need to feed you again. I just fed you to full. You can't be empty already. So, with the bundle of pieces on this side, what we're going to do is first line up these on the bottom here. Boy, calm down, the lot of you. Calm, settle down. Thank you. Wait, what is going on? There we go. Just like that. And then just like this. There we go. Nice and tight. Just like that. Now you come around to the other side, we need R6. R6 being this massive piece right here. Oh, why did you have to go and do that? Oh no. Screw it. We'll keep R6 and 7 and 8 on hand just in case, because I get the feeling we're going to need those again soon. Oh, that tells me there's another tab over this side. Get off. Thank you. So now this is going to take a little bit of a bend, and we're going to wrap this around this like so. We're going to have tab, 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 and tab. Line those up with everything here. Also 2 more tabs on the sides here. I just want you to be in alignment and do what you need to do. Don't fight me, please. There we go. On the front, tab here and tab right here. And then same 6 tab structure on the other side. So just lay this down very carefully. Line everyone up, push everybody in. Like so, like so, like so, and on the final edge, like so. Bam. Nice and tight. N4. That's N3. I need this right here. Thank you. Okay. This little guy is going to be going right over here in that little slot, just like this. Bam. Now, N8, R2, and A10. Let's go get our A tray first. Since by taking out A10, A tray is now completely finished, toss that aside. You don't need that guy anymore. And this, just as it is, goes right here in that bottom left-hand slot right here. Now, R2. R2. Right there. This will be going right here in the next slot next to it. Might as well just lay this like so you can see where I'm doing, or what I'm doing. N8. N8 goes right over here, like so. Next, R10. Actually, R9 through R12. You gotcha, buddy, you gotcha. And that's basically the end of the R tray as well. No, aside from these guys here, which probably go on to something else later, so we do not have to worry about that. We can just toss this to the side. So 9 goes here. 10 goes here. 11 right there, and 12 right there. The big tray is now done. R goes off to the garbage. Not you, speaker, not you. Stop it. Cease and desist. Thank you. And that is that piece completely finished. We're going to set that off to the side on the keyboard just to keep it out of the way. Who keeps beeping me? How dare you? How dare you? Okay, so I need M9. M9 down here. Thank you. So the way they want you to do M9, red square out towards the far back left, M6, yeah. I'm going to do these two separate, one bit at a time. Punch that hole. This M6 goes over here, just like so. Don't fight me, just without bending, please. Just like so. M7 right underneath it. Stop. Thank you. Goes right here at the front right. Gently wiggle that in. Very good. Nothing more from this one yet, but we are going to be emptying it off very soon, I feel. We need N1 and M3. N1 and N3. Apparently my mouth does not want to speak English. My N's are my M's and my M's are my N's, apparently. I don't understand how that happened, and I wish it would stop. There we go. N3 is going to go just like so over here on the front. There we go. In our red square to red square combination, you can see those there. Those go right here. Just like that. The bottom of a cart. Probably a toolkit. That's going to have to wait. L5. Oh, okay. L5 is just a large piece of material right here. Look at that big thing. With a couple more punches to be made. Hooray! Punch time. Like that. Push that back off to the edge. Give the middle a nice little gentle fold and bring this around. You are now going to take this from this side here. Wedge these two into the back. Like so. And then wedge these ones around the sides like so. You will go where you were intended to, or you will hurt. Thank you. And same for the other side, just like that. Pop. Now we need B8. Where's my B tray? Right here. Oh, look. That's also the end of the B tray. So it can go in the garbage too. Bend that a little bit. And then this is all friction insertions right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Everybody's in nice and solid. L9. Got a couple of punches to make. 1 and 2. Just like that. This now is going to go with this little punch right here, or this little bended part, like so. At the top. Wedge that in, lay it on its back, and just fold this down and wedge that all together, like so. There we are. Nice little roller cart. Put that off to the side. Oh, I was right. We're right onto the frickin' wires. Oh, baby. Oh, it's go time. Oh, we're in trouble now. Excellent. Excellent. So, let's get right into the chrome. Oh, yes, it's chrome time. What? It just goes in randomly? What are you talking about? That don't make no sense. I don't think I understand this. Oh, no. T6 and 7. So you want your 6, so your 7 like this. T6 is going to have a little emblem on it there, the little blue diamond. You want this going down like so. For some reason. About like that. Now you want T8. Which is going to go right up along here. Bam. Just like so. We need T2, and then we need our light element. That beautiful chrome, and I'm ruining it with my fingers. No! So, this is going to go down right like so. Don't you do that to me. No, go back in there and stop being a pain in the neck. Don't bend. You're not allowed to bend. Cease and desist. Just like that. Except not quite. Do I have you backwards? I have you backwards. Okay, let me flip you around then. There. More abouts like that. You want to make sure this big hook is facing just out the side over here. And now I need to go back into the box and get our light element. Nope, that's not right. Nope, that's not right. There, that's the correct element. Yes. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, I am certainly not scared of this. No sirree, Bob. Oh, no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Why you gotta tangle it like? Why you gotta tangle it like that? What do you gain from tangling it like that? Oh no! How could you? Oh dear. We have to be very careful untangling these wires. There. That's about the best we're getting out of that. So now you want this how? If you can see the little USB symbol here, they want that facing up. Just move it over here to the back. about like this. There. That looks about right. Good. Now we need N9, T5, and LO2. So let's just grab T5 to go underneath all of this. T5. Now I need N9. This guy right here, of which we have some punching to do, so do be ready for that. Put that back off to the corner. Excusez-moi. Okay, so it's supposed to go like this. And I missed a punch. Give me a second. Or rather, better to say, the punch just decided to not punch. So these are going to fit just like this into all of these little ports. At least a dang well better. Friend, you've got one job here, and I insist that you do your job. Come on. Thank you. Like that. And then L2. On which we have some more punching to do. Sheesh. There we go. And then this is going to cross right through into here very carefully. Oh, of course you had to. Really? No, I understand. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be a pain in the neck? Listen, you have one job to accomplish. I insist you do so. Thank you. Most of your other friends have already done so. Why do you get to be special? There we go. Much better. Now we just force these in very carefully so we don't break anything. There we go. Much better. Put that all together. Stretch those out. Holy. Oh, it gets even better. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. T1. T1. Thank you. T1 is going to go just like this with that little round opening here. Underneath, I should say, not underside, underneath, like so. Or maybe I guess like this then. Come on, you can go in, and I know you want to. Don't go in at an angle and break things. Thank you very much. Thank you. So T1 goes right up at the front over here and decided to deviate from its intended course twice because it felt like being a jerk. Basically just like that, so that it cups underneath the back end of the wire into here. But we are not quite finished yet. P8 and P7. Oh my God. P8, and while we're at it, since it just so happens to be right here, P7. Excuse me. P8 we're going to start with because it also goes right toward the front. We're just going to have to re-angle this a little bit. Yes, I see. That's why there's extra space for this one. You have to give this enough room for both of these to go in. Like, please, don't fight with me. Be good and cooperate. Thank you. More or less like this. There. Just like that. Then we have P7. And you can see they have the little green diamond over here. They want that toward the front, and the greens and the red circle down here toward this side here. So just make sure everyone's nice and lined up, and very carefully wedge everything into position like that. Just like so. Yes. Now we need Q1. Of course, we need something else. From the back of the packet, Q1. Yes. Thank you. Back to the back of the packet you go. No, T-Tray, don't do that to me. Thank you. Q1 is going to go right over here. Doesn't seem like it matters which side goes where, so just pick one and go for it. And then carefully wedge that into place. M04, which, for those keeping track, is the final piece on the M tray. We're done. There's another one in the trash bin. I should say recycling bin because that's where it's going to recycling. But see if I care. Green diamond. Okay, so green diamond right there. Green diamond right down here. Make sure everyone lines up nice and safe and secure and wedge everyone together. Just like that. You may be wondering what this is. Oh boy, bet your bottom dollar, so the heck am I. I don't know what the hell this is. I have no dang clue. But you know what? We're going to get there. We're going to get there and we're going to have ourselves a good dang time. Q8 and Q7. Q7. Okay, so now I have to make sure that the wires are going between the middle, like that, give or take. Nope, actually just about like this. Green, nope, this goes up here. Red square to the red square over here, so just like so. There, bam, just like that. And then Q8. There we go. Toss that back to the floor because we don't need that anymore. Okay, so before I forget, I need all of you wires. And I need to make sure that you are very carefully passed upward this way through here. And then left to dangle, at least temporarily. Now, how does this go? Doesn't seem to matter just as long as it's along the back end. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, let's just cycle backwards a bit. There we go. Now you can see more of the breadth of the project as opposed to bits and pieces. So what we need now is P5. If I can remember where I put the P tray, which is somewhere around here on the floor. There we go, P tray. I need P5. One. This is going to have our green circle, and there's our green circle mark on this mark here. So make sure everyone's nice and lined up. Like so. Bam. P6. Good. Toss that back to the floor. P6 goes in the next large divot right down here. You can see there's two short and a large in the middle. That's where this goes. You also want to make sure that these square tab holes are facing straight up. Okay, there we go. Very good. Q, 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 Q4 and Q6. Very good. Yes. Just like that, and Q6. Right at the end of all things golden. There we go, much better. This side is now done. We have to flip the page over. Oh boy. At least we know the S sheet is going to be done soon. I'm going to mute the stream, not that you're going to hear much anyways, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry, I took a bit. There we go. I need S1. S1. It's not. There it is. And thanks to that, that's the last piece from the S tray, this flimsy piece of garbage. So that can just go straight down the tube. Got to do some punching. Punch, 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 punch. Excuse me. Punch, 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 punch. Put that over here. Put that over here. And now this just goes like so with these two tabs facing upwards. Right at the back. You also have red circle and red circle, so line those up and put those together. There we go. Everything is nice and copacetic. We now need P9 and Q9. At least it's nice and even. We'll start with P9. As it is effectively the back panel. More punchy punching. I feel like I need to mark the punch tool just in case because it's black on the black table and it vanishes off very easily. I could alternatively just leave it on the book, but every time I flip the page, I have to move the thing over to the next page. That'll get annoying a little too quickly. But hey, if it keeps me from losing it, all the better. Thank you. Get the hands from here. No? Okay, I'll find a way to make you then. That's fine. It's fine with me. I know how to win. I know how to make you do as you're told. So this, you want this side facing like this at the back of the project over here, and then just fit everything together as best you possibly can. I'll try and turn this over here so you can see what I'm doing. We have two friction tabs over here, push tabs, and a window for your USB right there. What? What? Are you kidding me right now? Why are you not going in? Okay, that's fine. I know how to fix you. Yes. There we go. Pop it and pop it. Very good. Flip this around to the other side and rinse repeat with the Q piece, for which we shall again have to do a fair bit of what we like to call punching. There's that done with that. Now, once again, this side does not have the port window for it or on it for the USB piece. So just Get everyone nice and lined up and push them on in. They will apparently continually tell you where they feel like going, so just remind them who the boss is in this situation, because they're just cardboard and you are not. Come on, please. Come on, please. Thank you. Very good. Now, do you have them marked? No, so how am I supposed to know which one's which? Okay, I need to completely remove these like so. Holy McNamara. Okay. That's a lot of pieces. That's a lot of pieces, Miss Pillsbury. Okay, I now need to slink all of this back in here. And more especially, this wire 2 boxes over. Up, underneath, down, and around, just like this. This is going to hang free over here for a little bit. We now need to once again separate these wires because everything is going entirely far too kerfoobly for me. Actually, hold on. Speaking of kerfoobly, get out of there. So, nope, that kind of checks out. Okay, so this can go back where it was. I have to do this again. That's fine. I kind of jumped the gun and didn't look. It is my own fault. Just like the Margaritaville song, it is my own dang fault. I got to figure this stacko out on my own. Quickly, grab a sip of water. Ah, glorious water. Okay, now with our wires put together and ready to go, start with P3. Right here. P3 is going to bend just like this. Yeah, so this is going to go like here. Slide that down, slide that down. Now, we need P1. P1 is going to go just like this. You're going to put each of these across the gaps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are going to be where we end up mounting the lights. Lights. Not lice. I don't know why the hell my mouth just said lice, but whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Mouth not working. Why? Why you do this to me, human mouth? Why you cause such problem for me? Wait, no, that was P4. That's supposed to go the next one over. Hang on, hang on. You're supposed to go here, not the other side. P2 goes over in the middle, not you. Technically, you're still in the middle, but you know what I mean. And with that, the P tray is out. Be gone with ye, vile demon. Q. On this side, we need Q2. Right there. Make sure we're all mounted nice and nice. Nice and nice. English is certainly my strong suit, can you tell? Q3 goes like this over here. There we go. Nice and tight. Q5 is going to go right next to it. And that's the end of the Q tray. We're done with that one. Be gone, evil one. Evil, evil, evil. No, don't bend everything. Thank you very much. There we go. Now we need the R tray. Wait, no, that's over here. Yes! Finally! R7 and R8, and then we're done with the R tray as well. Completely this time. Not kind of halfway like we were last time. Go, thank you very much. And go, thank you very much. There we go. And finally, R8. And that's that chunk done. Into the bin. Fold. Press in. And press in. And that's that step entirely finished. Now, comes the fun part. Where I'm asked to take... I have done this wrong. After all. I need this one out here. Oh, wait, I put this one in backwards. Hang on. I got excited. This wouldn't have worked as well if I hadn't noticed that. So I need this out of here. Come on, don't fight with me now, friend. Don't do this. Just come out. Come out. Exit thine wanted home. There. This is the one that has to go up the middle. I'm fairly certain. So we need to funnel this back down and underneath. No, this way. Thank you. Let me just get hold of you. Thank you. Just like that. Now, There we go. That'll keep you nice and tucked away as you need to be. You need to be out of the way for the moment. Please do not bend in a way that's going to break you. I do not need that. Thank you. Now, why did you have to go and do this? Go. You know, if you had actually designed this like you had in the book, where there's a nice long stretch of lights that aren't even used, this wouldn't be such a pain in the neck. But you didn't do that, did you? No. You had to make it a pain in the neck. After the rest of it went together so well, now you have to make me struggle for this. I don't appreciate that. And there's even a light that's not even... there's even lights that don't go anywhere. Oh, wait, they're supposed to be. Never mind. I'm complaining for nothing on that front. That's just the way that it's supposed to be. Can you go back in there, please? It's only been an hour and 15-ish. Not bad, not bad. Must have gotten started a little sooner than I thought I did. I'm quietly begging that Optimus Prime kit doesn't have a light system in it. Because if I have to do this again for the eye lights, I'm going to have a major mental breakdown. This is already severely hurting me right here. I do mean severely hurting me. Wait a minute. Why are there so many lights left still? Okay, you know what? Take that, stretch it back out. We're going to start from the fucking far end. Apologize for the swear word. Oh, you're even supposed to go to the other side. What? What are you doing? Why are you doing it to me? No, stop it. Cease. I don't appreciate you at all. So yeah, we're going to tilt this back over this way. Since apparently I am left to figure this nonsense out on my own, instead of, having someone more accurately explain what I'm expected to do. No, can you just not? I need to know, is there like something I can place in position to hold these into here? Because they don't hold the way you think they hold. Okay. We're not making sense again. One moment. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't work quite that way. It may have done that for you in the machine that you printed these for, but that's not the way that these work at all. Nice try, though. 4D build, if you're going to make people do these lights, you might want to make them the way that you might want to make them look in the instructions the way that they're going to actually function in the kit. Because there is no way, if you can see that down here, they're going to look like that. They can't. The wires are not functionally formulated to do that. You see them consistently popping free as well, don't you? Nope. Stretch it out. I don't care. I do not care. I am not an electrician. I'm not doing this. Screw this to hell. Get out. Get out. Get out now. Move. Move. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. I do not care. You don't want to make it so that these things go in where they're supposed to go in. I don't care to have them go in there at all. We're moving on to the next step. There are no lights. This is the opposite of Borg Picard. There are no lights. Because you didn't want to make it so they're formulated to stay in place. Screw it then. I give up. You don't want to make it good? I'm not going to make it good either. I'm making it my way and you don't like it? Tough! Do it good next time. Do it better. Be better than this. Maybe next time, don't use lights. There. From the front, T3 is going to go facing like this, straight on the bottom, like that. Oh, you stop that nonsense right now. What did I just say about cease your nonsense? Are you just all going to fight me today? I came here to relax, not to struggle because everyone wants to make me suffer. Go! Thank you. Thank you as well. Go. Stop being a pain in my neck. No, you don't. Stay in your pocket. You're stuck here now. That's where you live. You go no further and you go nowhere else. Thank you. Stay out of my life. Because you don't belong in it. Excuse me. T4 goes right over here. Outside edges. And then up at the front, just like this. Like that. Done. Now, T9. You got it, friend. You got it. And then our chrome sheet is done. Get out. I'm so sick, beyond sick and tired of this crap already. Get out. Optimus, Notre Dame, and Rocket Ship, you better not have lights, or I swear to God you're staying in the boxes. I don't care. Or sorry, no, at least the lights will be staying in the boxes, because I'm not futzing around with those. Did you already? I have no choice but to punch these out because there's nothing else for it. Get where I put you. You don't get to go anywhere else. Thank you for coming loose. This now goes back here. Yeah. No. There. You want to be freaking jerkwads? Fine with me. I know how to counteract you playing jerkwad fever. Get in there. You're never being used. Stay out of my way. Thanks for nothing. Okay, U-Trek. That's the tiny little extra one in here. Good, wonderful. We actually get to see how that gets used this time around. Holy hell. U2. No U2. Okay, set this aside. We need L pieces. Done. So, with L1, you're going to have a triangle right there. That's going to go like this, I'm going to say. Because I assume you want that. I assume you want the textured piece like this facing forward, not backwards. So we're going to do it this way. And if I happen to be wrong, well, then to 4D build, you might want to print your instructions more clearly. Yes, I will yell and give people crap when they've earned it. And this has definitely earned it. At least with something like this, where there's detail, you can show which direction you want the detail to be facing. As opposed to just, ha ha, isn't it funny? We give you no hint. Ha ha. I'll give you a hint. Maybe you shouldn't be making kits anymore. Because if you're going to be developing like this, Go make the freaking lock bricks. You do better off there. Or maybe not. Who knows? Who cares? And for the love of God, no more lights. No lights. No more, please, God, no. End tray. We need N2. This massive kahuna right here. Right? Nope, we need N6 actually, which is also a massive kahuna in the same shape. Pop out the two center holes. Pop those out. Why is it everything has to be made with a difficulty slider? Why can't we just build things to have fun? Why do we have to make things complicated? Oh, no, actually, I did have it wrong. Hang on, let me flip that around. Let me just like this. Wait, no. Nope, I had it right the first time around. Great, wonderful. I have to do this again. Holy crap. Be direct. Be specific. Tell me what side the pictures are supposed to go on. Because this tells me nothing. And I might get it wrong 6 times in a row. Not my fault. Your fault for bad direction design. There. So that's basically how you want that to look. Now that I've had to redirect that entire thing like 3 times. Set this aside as we flip the page. As we flip the page, thank you, me, N12. N12. Oh, is that where that goes, is it? Or ain't gonna be lights going to it now? Because I quit and I give up. Your lights suck and they don't need to be here. I don't need lights. I just need to build the thing. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for making me hurt again. So I don't have enough of that crap with video games these days, because everyone wants to be chasing challenge without a real good design game. Yeah, I freaking said it. See if I give a damn at this point. So here's how you want this to go. This is your N12. There's going to be tabs up top over here. Wedge those into place like that. That is a rather, oh, you absolute clownfish. Okay, thanks for jerking me around like that, I suppose. Get into your spot and stay there. Don't fight with me ever again. There. Thank you. Because you couldn't just make all the freaking attachment spots the same size and shape. No, we have to have them separate sizes just to screw things up more. Because your light set wasn't hard enough, right? Just let me build something without having to struggle. For love of God, please. I just want to build without struggle and difficulty. Take the difficult part out. Move on. Do it right. For the love of God, stop with the difficulty. I don't need more. I have enough already. And 10. Hooray. And 10 goes bent like this. Like this, right under here. And then like this. There. L6. With this being the only piece left on tray L, we are now done with the L tray as well. Get in the frickin' recycling bin. I'm going to empty the whole of that thing out very soon. I'll clean you up after. I don't care anymore. I'm tired. So, once again, bend like that. This goes over here. You're going to have one single post down here that you want to put that into, just like this. One moment. Ugh. Damn nasal cavities. Okay. And 11. Once again, just like with L6, one singular tab there, wedge this guy right into position in place, and just like that. Look at that. When we're not focusing on putting light sets together, we're having fun to a degree. Okay, so with that done, I'm going to go ahead and close this all up because I'm not putting any, read none, zero, double zeros, no light parts up in this thing. So I'm not going to care too much. Because why should I be bothered to? You made bad once. I ain't letting you make bad again and hurt me doing it. No, sorry, Babo. No, 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 no. This stays exactly as it is, and I do not care. Excuse me. This now goes post, and post over here, just like so. And then once we flip this over, yep, that's exactly what I thought. N2. Fine, stay on the floor. I'll roll over you a couple times for good measure. And that is N tray finished off. Done. Very carefully, take this whole thing right here and, whoa, one of these, I didn't actually pop these out. Hang on. This time it was my mistake, actually. There. Pop that there. And then very carefully, pop each and every little bit of this over here into its forever permanent home. Because I'm never opening this thing up again, and I'm never trying to get these lights working. I do not care. There. Now, we move this out of the way temporarily and bring this big gargantuan pile of crap back over here. Flip. Turn. And just like this. Are you kidding with me right now? No, I'm kidding with myself. I didn't put these in right. Or at all. Period. So I have to go do that quickly. There. Now, very carefully, like that. And that's how that's going to look, just like so. From the other side, from the top. Oh, don't look at the bottom. However, we're not quite done with this thing yet. Nope, we got a few more bits to build. Of course we do. Of freaking course. Because it couldn't just end there. No, no, we have to keep going. As far as I care, you don't exist. Yeah, so you're basically just making 9 of these and putting them all around the thing. And then that's effectively the end of it, and we can just do whatever we want. Because it's not like there's any place for these to go specifically. It's a play mat. It doesn't go anywhere. Good for me. Wonderful. We're almost done. Then we can get on to something potentially less fury-inducing. Because in Bizarro Brain Dead Land, we don't think of good design. We just think of jerk face design. Jerk face design! Okay, start with K. Okay. K14. Put this back here for a moment. This is K14. Every single piece that's left on C, D, E. Sorry, a moment. C, D, E, G, H, J, and K all look like this. This is the piece that you need now. So just pop that sucker out. And K14 calls for U8. So with U, with the remainder of your U pieces, you want to bend them about like this. Slot them in like so, and like so. Like so, and like so. Nope, that's incorrect. What the hell have you done? Aside from infuriate me yet again. Oh, that would probably help, wouldn't it? No, even that still doesn't work. Are you sure about that? Oh. As a matter of fact, yes, they are. I'm still just not putting this together correctly. So I have to remember that for next time. So one more time, last time around the bend for this one, then we know better for the other 8 of these that I have to build. Just like that. Bend this down. Are you joking around with me right now? Okay. Nope, the end of this just had to be pain and suffering and agony. So basically you need 9 like this, but it's going to be very difficult to make them because the plastic doesn't fold that well and the cardboard over the plastic doesn't hold that well. Great, wonderful for me. Can I just put my head through the desk already? I'd like to just be done with this. I just want the pain to stop. Why I have to hurt, I don't know. I don't know what I did to deserve you punishing me like this. I don't appreciate it. I'd like you to stop. Because your design philosophy sucks balls on toast. Thank you. There. That's how that goes. You need exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of those in that order. Good luck with that. No, seriously, good luck with that. I might just keep the freaking... I might just toss this somewhere else and keep the rest of it displayed because that thing pisses me off. Angers me to my core. It should not exist. Next. K18. Just get the K's done and over with. Get out of my way. So before I get started, bend there too. Then bend here. And now we need U7. Who freakity ray. Can you? Thank you. Bend there along that line. Bend there along that line. And get ready to line everything up. For what? My pain and suffering. That's what. Because this honestly couldn't have been created any better than this. No. This is the pinnacle of good design. More like the pinnacle of my flippin' psychological torture. There. Here's another one. Want to guess where that goes? Whoa. Not with those two front tabs loosening. This goes, if you couldn't figure it out, right here. You will go in and you will stop being a pain in my neck. The rest of this entire unit has been enough of one already. I don't need you adding more to it. Thank you. So that was the K tray done. We now have J, H, and G, and those trays are done. So let's start with J. J, 20, right here. J tray finish. Be gone, demon. Bend our wings. Bend our corner. Bend our top. And now we need U9. Bend the plastic ear. Bend the plastic ear. Bring back over a block of depression. And this one goes right here. Oh, but Rick, you're not putting the... I know I'm not putting the lights in. I couldn't care about putting the lights in. The lights are more suffering, and I don't need more stress. If you can't be bothered to put it in a way where it's going to make sense and actually follows the directions you put in your box, guess what? If you did that, I might actually care, but you didn't, so I don't. Tough. H3 Productions. No, got nothing to do with either of those, with anyone regarding them. I don't even watch their stuff. What the hell am I talking about? There, bend and bend. I said bend, ye jerkum begum. U10. Bend, bend. Just go. Why must you design like hatred is the only emotion you know? Why can't you design with the concept of fun in your soul? Why do I have to hurt at every angle because you want me to? Here. This can go here. Bam. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Super don't care right now. Go away. Thank you very much. I'm not in the mood for much of anything positive or happy right now. There is the G tray finished off. Done. Bend, bend, bend. Come on. There. Back over to the big silver block of failure. My failure. No, their failure in design. I gave it my best shot. I honestly did. They just decided, no, not good enough. You do it our way, or we do you in. Mentally. Flip this over. We have E, D, D, and C left. Hooray! We're almost finished. Huzzah! There's the E tray completed. Bend, bend, bend. 3. Now you want me to start from the top of all of this. Good job. Confuse me some more, why don't you? Go ahead. Right. Now, I flip this sucker over. And once we're done with it, we're putting it on the other side of the room where I'm not looking at it ever again. As far as I'm concerned, this part of the kit doesn't exist. Everything else is just fine. Why? Because this entire section has made me irrationally freaking angry. There. Put that back over on the other side again. D. 8. Screw it. 8 and 9 at the same time. Why not? We'll put 2 of them on back to back. D tray finished. Done. U4 and U5 in that order. You got it. You got it. Sorry. Got it. 4D build. I'm sure you can read between the lines on that one. Figure that out yourself. It's like the Riddler trying to devise a puzzle for Batman to solve. But literally the entire puzzle is just dog water. Straight from a dog's water bowl. Dog water. Sit. I'll be right back to you in a moment. Okay, you know what? I don't care anymore. I understand. You want me to hurt. You want me to feel like I'm suffering. Congratulations, you've accomplished your goal. Can you lay the flip off now, please? Holy crap, I'm done with you. Let me get these in. And then you can jump off the ruddy cliff and leave me alone. And then we have one more left to do, and I can toss this across the room to where it's never going to be seen again because I don't want to look at it again. Go! The car was more fun to build than this one unit. The car was more fun to build than this. What the hell does that say? that they got the good part out of the way and backloaded the awful parts toward the end. Sorry, the one awful part right toward the end. And there's the rest of our C tray done. And in so doing, the last piece of our flimsy U tray done too. Get lost. Good God, we're almost done with this. You know what? 2 hours is enough, I think. We're going to put this thing on there. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break. We'll come back later this week, maybe, if I have enough energy, and we'll do the other kits then. Okay? Sorry I'm breaking my promise here. This thing has done me in patience-wise. I'm not going to make it through a lock brick kit tonight with my sanity intact at all. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to be a raging, fuming piece of garbage, and I'm going to be throwing everything left which way. I don't have the patience for this tonight. So we're going to come back later. We're going to have ourselves a better time once I'm calm. Better for us all that I be calm anyways, as opposed to raging lunatic. So there's what amounts to your bedding station, whatever the hell this is. It is now going away. That's our kit. You can mix and match the assembly bits however you want. Doesn't matter. None of this matters anymore. Get lost. Get out of my face. I don't want to look at you anymore. You're a horrible abomination. The bulk of you is okay. That last bit was a horrible abomination of building. Now, let's clean up the mess I made. Dump. Thank you. One moment. Excuse me. Okay, seriously, why have you decided to pop free of the thing? What are you doing? I have to figure that out later, apparently. Every one of these stands is a pain in the neck. All right, I'm still upside down and flipped backwards. So there we go. There's our tray of garbage. Let me also, like that. So again, tray of trash. 1 wheel, 3 wheels, 4 wheels. No idea what this is supposed to be, but this is here. I guess I could store the wheels in it if I wanted to. It looks big enough to fit them. Gas tank? Gas tank? I don't know. You can tell I don't wash this stuff, right? Toolbox. There we go. And up on the shelf over there, around the corner, is the car. Next time around, we're going to figure out this little thing, and maybe one more if I have patience. Right now, I am devoid of patience. So we're going to call it quits. We're going to move along. Everyone enjoy your night. Have fun. Have a good one.